That's on my life.
Hey there guys, today I'm gonna be teaching you how to do the wristwatch I've done previously on my previous speed art. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is open up Photoshop and create a new document. The dimensions are not really important, but you can do them 1920 by 1080. That's what I used. So now you go into your brush tool and you do the brush on 650. No, wait, you do the brush on 750. Yeah, so now you create a new layer by going on this button right here. But before that, you go onto the background layer and you go into the fill and you fill the background with dark gray. Yeah, this could do. So now you go into the other layer and you go into the brush tool. You pick the 750 brush and the hardness on 100. Wait, the brush should be on 650 and the hardness on 100. Now pick the color something like between dark gray and light gray. Yeah, this could do something like this. And to position it in the center, you pick the select tool, you click Control A on your keyboard, and you just click these two buttons right here to hide this, to deselect this. Here you go on Control D, and that's it. Now you go to the layer with the circle and you go to bevel and emboss. Wait, you go to the blending options of this layer. So you go to right click and blending options, or you could just double click on the layer. So now you go to bevel and emboss. You put the depth up to 1000 and you do the size to something like maybe 65, no, 70 pixels. You did a highlight mode on the white color to color dodge, and you go to and the opacity to 100 on both of them, on the black and the white. And you can try out this other. Yeah, go on the dark one. On the shadow mode, go to overlay. Okay, now drop some shadow. Let's say something like this could do. Yeah, okay, this is good. Now go OK. Now create a new layer again and go into the brush tool again and make the brush on 500 pixels. Now select the color dark gray. Yeah, this could do. And go into the select tool, Control A, and click these two boxes to position it in the center. Now double click on the new layer that we've just created go into inner shadow and do the distance on 15 pixels, the choke on 18 pixels, and the size on 51. Yeah. Now go into inner glow. Make the blend mode on normal. Pick black color and do the choke on around 13 pixels and the size on 40 pixels. Yeah, this could do. Okay. Now go to the pen tool, but before that go into your brush tool and go into this settings button, click on that and go right down to square brushes and click OK. And now go to the square brush that's on 20 pixels and now go into your pen tool, create a new layer, and now make while doing this, hold shift and do it like this so it would go with a straight line. Now right click on that line, go to stroke path and make sure simulate pressure is unticked and click OK and make sure it's on brush. Now press enter and here it is. Here's the, now to make it light like yellow greenish like I did, go into the blending options, go to color overlay, click on the color to choose one and make it to something like this. So the color code is 84FF00. Click OK and do a outer glow. Go to outer glow, make the blending mode on normal, pick a black color and do the size on 16 pixels and click OK. Now right click on the newest layer, go to create clipping mask and it will blend in, it will go into the watches, you know, that inner, I don't know how to say it in English, I'm sorry, but I think you'll get the point. So now go into the move tool and click on sorry about that, click on Control A and click on this button here, no wait, sorry, click on this button here so it would position it in the center. So now go Control D and position this line right about here. Now copy it by going by holding Alt on your keyboard and by dragging with the mouse, but with the left mouse button, and drag it to here. Now merge these two layers, select them both and right click and click on merge layers. Now copy them again and get them to the same position. Now go to make them in the same position as the previous lines. Now after you've copied them, now go to edit, transform and rotate to 180 degrees. No, sorry, undo that move. Edit, transform and rotate 90 degrees. You see, I have also done some dots around between the lines, but I'm not gonna do them because they're really hard to do. I don't know how I've done them, and you're gonna think about it by yourself. I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna show you the other stuff I've done here. Now go create a new layer again, and now we are gonna do the wrists here. So go into your rounded rectangle tool. If it's not showing that, then just click and hold on it and select the rounded rectangle tool. Now get this layer under the first layer, and now make the wrist like this. Okay. Now click enter, right click on this layer and click on rasterize layer. Now double click that layer, and now go to, if you're not using Adobe Photoshop CS6, then you're not gonna have this pattern right here. And if you are using this version of Photoshop, then you're gonna have it. If you're not, it's not a big problem. Now select this pattern right here and make sure the scale is on 100%. Now go to satin, make the color on dark gray like this, and make the opacity at around 85%. Now make the size on 50 pixels, and that's it. No, make the size on 40 pixels, sorry. Now make a drop shadow and make it to around something like this. Yeah, make the distance on 11 pixels, the spread on 14 pixels, and the size on 35 pixels. And that's it. Click OK. Now make a new layer again and go into your brush tool, select the 6 pixel square brush, go into your pen tool, and now we're gonna make some stitches on the wrists. Do the exact thing I'm doing. If you want to make them straight lines, you are gonna hold shift and do like this. You just click twice like this. Now go to right click on the line, go to stroke path, and make sure the tool is on brush and simulate pressure is unticked, and click OK. Now click enter on your keyboard. Go to the blending options by double clicking on that layer and make a color overlay to white. Now go to drop shadow on the same layer and make the spread on 12 pixels. Okay. Now go to your move tool, and by holding Alt on your keyboard and by dragging the layer, you're gonna do like this and make that multiple times, and make sure the distance between those stitches are the same, at least the same. So do it like this. Okay, I think this is good. Now merge those layers with the stitches by selecting all of them, by holding shift on the click on the first layer of the stitches, and hold shift on your keyboard and click the last layer of the stitches. Now right click on one of the layers and click on merge layers. Now if you want to copy them on the other side, do the same as you've done previously and make sure it's aligned the same as the previous stitches. Okay, this is good. Now merge the wrist and the stitches by selecting all three of the layers. Right click on one of the layers and click on merge layers. Now copy the wrist, the whole wrist here by doing the same, alt and drag to somewhere like this, and now go to edit, transform, and go on rotate 180%. I mean degrees, sorry. Now drag it to something like this. Okay, this is good. Okay, now you're gonna have to use some textures, and I'm gonna post a link to those textures that I've used. Sorry, I have to find them. Okay, I have used this bubbles texture right here. You're gonna put this texture right above the first no, yeah, the first layer, right above the first layer. If the texture is smaller than the layer, then you're gonna have to resize it and center it on the background, and right click. Now right click on that texture and go to create clipping mask, and go into this mode right here and do it on and click on, I think, overlay would be good. No, and click on hard light. Now create a new layer and go to your brush tool, make the size on 1 pixels, go to your pen tool and do exactly like me, do one line like this, no, sorry, one line like this, and go into the center of it and hold control on your keyboard and drag that line like this. Now right click on that line, go to stroke pad, okay, but no, sorry, before that go to the color menu and make the color on black, right click on that line, stroke pad, okay. Now go to your fill tool and pick the color black, and make sure you wait 1 second, the bottom section of this line, you see there are 2 sections, make sure this section is black, no, sorry. I'm sorry a lot. What you're gonna have to do is go to your brush tool, select this settings button, go to basic brushes, click OK, and make the size on 750. Oops, sorry. But before that, click on some of this and make sure the hardness is on 100% and the size is on 750 pixels. No, sorry, on 650 pixels. Sorry about that. Now make the color on white and click on right there. Now go to your brush tool, make the size on 1, go to your pen tool and drag one line like this, but make sure the line is right off the circle. Make sure it's not in the circle. It's the line is going out of the circle. Now click on the somewhere in the middle and go hold control on your keyboard and drag the line like this. Now right click on that line, go to stroke path, go to OK. Nope, sorry. Pick the black color in the color menu, right click, stroke path, and OK. Now go to your fill tool and fill the bottom section of this circle. OK. Now go into the fill section right here on that layer and make it on around, I think 20 pixels would be enough. Sorry. 20, no. Yeah, 20 pixels would be enough. Now go into the move tool and go Control A to center it, and Control D. Now put this layer above the first layer and make the fill on 30%. I'm sorry. Now go to your brush tool again and go on 12 pixels. Make sure the color is green like your lines in the watch, and create a new layer and make sure that layer is above all of the layers and do it like that. Sorry. Go into the brush tool and make the size on 16 pixels. Yeah, that would be enough. Make sure you center it again. Okay. Now go to your brush tool again and make the brush size on 1. Now go to your pen tool and make the lines, those inner lines that are showing you the time in the watch. Now you can do them in whatever way you want. I'm gonna do them like this, but after you've done them, make sure you go right click in the middle of that line and go into fill path. Pick a color like the other lines, click OK, and OK, and click enter. Now going to the previous layer with where the dot is, go to blending options by double clicking on the layer and go to outer glow. Make the blend mode on normal, pick the black color and do the size on 16 pixels. Okay, and do the same with the other line. Go to outer glow, blend mode on normal, color on white, on black, sorry, and size on 16 pixels. Okay, now copy this line, make sure you get it somewhere in the middle, and the layer under the layer with the dot. Now copy this line and make it bigger to something like this, and do like this. Apply. Now go to edit, transform, and rotate 180 degrees. Now you can position it wherever you want. Okay. Now what you want to do now is I have another texture that I used in this one. I have used this texture that's, oh wait, sorry. I have used this one that's inside of the watch. And you're gonna put this layer right here, right above the second layer, and if it's not clip masked, then you're gonna have to do it by yourself, and make sure you position it. And if you want to do a clipping mask, you go right click on that layer, and here it says release clipping mask because it's clip mask, and if it's not saying this, it's gonna say create clipping mask. You're gonna click on that. Now go into the fill and make the fill on around 60%. Okay, that would be good. And I have used one more lens flare in this one. If I can just find it. Okay. I have used it's loading. I hate my fucking computer. I can't seem to find that lens flare, but that lens flare is not really important. And I think this is right about what you'll have to know about how to make this wristwatch. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial, and if you like this tutorial, please subscribe for more. See ya.